This session is for you if you struggle with any kind of type of body issues, if you're underweight, overweight, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, any type of feeling that you look yourself in the mirror, feel like shit, you don't feel at home in your body. Anything that you're struggling with when it comes to your body, we're gonna look at that today. We're gonna dive deep and see if we find some root causes, some blocks and triggers that we can pull out, and see if we can reprogram you and heal that relationship you have with your body. First of all, it's very painful to go around and have this kind of weight on top of you, just not feeling in tune with your body. Any kind of self-loathing you have towards your body, I just want to bring it up to the surface that is heavy. It takes a lot of energy. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to carry that burden. It is not yours to carry. And that is very painful. So I'm sorry, and I just want that kind of like sadness. Let that come up to the surface. Because we're gonna look at it today. And you're allowed to feel any type of feeling that comes up during this session. Let it rise to the surface so we can clear it and move on. But just now is to feel that burden. That's hard. It's painful. And I'm grateful that you are watching this video right now so I can help you unload that burden as much as possible. First aspect we're going to look at is safety. There's a lot of things coming up right now. I need to clear a little bit before we can move on. Because any type of eating disorder, like eating too much or eating too little, stems from this place of not feeling safe in your own life, in your own body. When you are eating too much to kind of soothe yourself, to soothe that feeling. You're eating too little, trying to control that feeling. It's a very deep feeling on unsafety. And it stems from childhood in most cases. It can be inherited unsafety. Maybe you have parents that doesn't feel safe in their own bodies. So you as a kid learn that it's not safe to be in your own body. The world isn't safe. And this is often like inherited trauma, either that they have trauma and are just unsafe. They have trauma and they give that trauma to you by treating you like shit. And this doesn't have to be like big T trauma, like my parents hit me. This is subtle. This can be, and in most cases, it's very subtle. It can be a mom that just feels unsafe being a woman because she experienced some kind of sexual trauma. She can be the kindest mom, but her unsafety teaches you that it's unsafe to be a woman. Or a dad that just cannot deal with his own emotions, and the only type of emotion he feels safe at having is anger, and that makes you feel unsafe because anger can be feeling very dangerous for a kid. Maybe he didn't took out the anger on you, but it was still this aggressivity in the room. It can be this behaviors of thinking too much about food in any way, shape or form. It can be that they didn't have enough food when they grew up, or that they lived in an environment where looks, how you looked, was very important. And this is why it's so important, and I'm so grateful that you are doing this work right now, because all of these patterns, they trickle down, you know, until somebody is strong enough to feel it and heal it, and that's you. So you are not only healing yourself today, you're healing your bloodline, your ancestry line, the society and the world. Nobody taught you how to be safe in your body. It's not your fault. You learned from the people around you that being in your body, being in the world, existing in the world is unsafe. So either you need to control it or you need to soothe yourself, and both are self-soothing. Both, like constricting and not eating and binge eating, both of them is like trying to soothe the feeling of feeling unsafe, of not being in control. So what I want you to do right now you're in a safe space. It's just you and me, babe. I want you to start feeling the real feeling, not the feeling of self-loathing, not the feeling of wanting to eat or hating yourself or not eating or constricting yourself. Like, I want you to go into the root feeling of feeling unsafe and feeling like you're not in control. So let that feeling come up to the surface with attached memories. And trust yourself, trust your body that you will only be shown and feel what you are able to deal with. So you don't have to be afraid here. You have the capability of feeling strong feelings. Your body have the capability to feel and process strong emotions. Nobody taught you how to do that. But you have this innate capacity, your body has this innate capacity of feeling strong emotions. You do not need to soothe right now. You can just feel. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. If you need to cry, if you need to shake, if you need to stretch, if you need to curl up, whatever you need, do that now. See if there's any memories or old emotions that surface that has to do with feeling unsafe, not in control, and feel kind of that trickle down energy. Like, you do not have to know where the feeling of feeling unsafe comes from, because it might just be inherited shit. So just see if you can feel it. You don't have to know, you don't have to understand, you don't have to have like where it comes from. It's never just one experience, okay? And a lot of it might be pre-verbal, things that you picked up before you even understood language. It can be just memories in your DNA. It can be people in your bloodline that's been struggling with starvation. And because of that, your DNA changed. That we know that from science, that we're affected from 7 generations back at least. So if you haven't had ancestors 7 generations ago that struggled with starvation, famine, that memory is still in your blood and still in your DNA and still in your cells. That is being unsafe. If you need to cough, if you need to burp, if you need to make sounds, almost like I'm feeling a lot of disgust coming up. Many of us have a very distorted relationship with disgust, and I like to call it sacred disgust. Our sacred disgust is there to guide us and show us our boundaries. Like if we meet someone or if we eat something and it's like not good for us, we get this sacred disgust response. But most of us were never allowed to feel disgust and express disgust and have boundaries. Maybe we were forced to hug that weird uncle that you just had this disgust feeling with, or that we had to eat something that our body said no. We needed to spend time with people that we felt like, or go somewhere, go to a school or somewhere where you just felt that, and we had to push it down. Had to be good girls and good boys. So I'm feeling a lot of that disgust coming up right now because it's unexpressed emotion. You've been feeling disgust so many times in your life, but you weren't allowed to express it, so it turned toward yourself, okay? Yes. Instead of expressing that disgust outwards, it turned back on yourself and you started to express it towards yourself, self-disgust. This is deep shit. Oh. Some of you might have, after this session, like purging experiences in any direction, because this is heavy shit. This is old stuff. This is inherited stuff. This is not good stuff. If that happens, don't be scared. Just take it easy. And if you feel that this is starting to get too much right now, please pause and come back another time. So I'm giving all of you a little mid-pause, where you've already been doing a lot of heavy work. Okay, I'm bringing the energy up a little bit. So if you need to take a break right now, that is totally fine. This is also one of those aspects of trusting your body, feeling safe in your body, this intense work. So if you feel it's like, okay, it's starting to be too much, I feel like I want to throw up or something like that, please take a break and come back another day. You can do this again and again, and it's like working out, you know. You will become stronger and stronger, and you will be able to go through longer and longer of this video. So if you need to take a break, you can stop the video now, and we will see you again. If you feel like you're ready to go deeper, we're gonna look at some societal norms. And this kind of like what's permeating our every waking hour, very subconsciously, very subtle. Is how beauty standards and sexualization in society like permeates our every part of our lives. So we're going to bring that up to the surface, and I want you to bring up kind of like the frustration and anger that is connected to that, because that is like the true emotion we have towards those like ads and everything on social media. They kind of like bombards us about like how you should be. There is like two aspects, both of the feeling of feeling insecure. That is one feeling, but I find that underneath it, the true feeling that we again aren't allowed to feel, we haven't been allowed to feel, is holy anger. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we being abused this way? Why do I have to live up to this kind of beauty standards that I didn't choose? Why do I need to decide on if I want filler or not? Why am I not allowed to grow old? Why am I not allowed to have value if I'm not pretty? So this kind of like, I want to bring up this kind of like frustration and aggression. So we have the sacred disgust, and we have the holy anger. So we're bringing up that anger that you probably weren't allowed to feel, and just like, fuck you. Like this is not okay. This is not okay. I don't want to be bombarded with all of this. So feel that anger and that frustration and that like, because that is also like this kind of like anger we have towards our surroundings. If you're not allowed to feel that, if you're not allowed to express anger, if nobody taught you how to express healthy anger, that also turn inwards. That is what becomes self-loathing, self-hate. That is you looking in your mirror and like, I fucking hate my stomach. That is sacred and holy rage and anger that is not allowed to be felt towards where it should be felt, okay? Because it is fucked up that we have these societal norms that are weird as shit right now. It's not okay. It's not okay, and you're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel that anger, and you have to direct it where it should be. It should not be directed towards you. It should be directed towards the societal norms. But it's hard because it's not just one person, you know. It's not like, oh, that person decided the societal norms. It's like a weave, you know. It's like a web. And it's hard when we cannot direct it towards some special person. So what I'm gonna do now is like, let's just feel into that kind of societal norms. Just feel into that web of just weird things that we have to balance toward ourselves, that we have to make decisions about, and like all of those pictures and all of those news ads and just like everything that we be bombarded every day in words, in letters, in pictures, in subliminal messages. Just bring that up to the surface so you can feel the taste, like taste the water that surrounds you. Because right now you are in boiling water and you believe the pain inside of you is from you, but it's actually the water that is hot, that is burning you. So I want you kind of stepping out yourself and feel how hot the water is. It's burning you. It's okay to be mad. It's burning you. You have blisters on your skin because the water is boiling. And I want you to feel that water instead of thinking that you are the one hurting yourself, you know, you're the one that is wrong. Taste the water, feel the water. I want you to recognize the difference between the societal norms and yourself. That is two different things. And you are allowed to exist in your own bubble. Without that, you will still have to navigate that burning hot water, but you are not it, you know? And it's really hard to separate yourself from society because you are a part of society and society is a part of you. But let's start noticing the difference by tasting the water and feeling the anger. That the society is not supporting your mental health, that is not supporting your physical health. There is a lot of shit going on. Okay, and then I want to give you kind of like a straw that you can breathe fresh air through. And that straw is an energy line that connects you with your higher self, with your soul, with the divine source. Call it God, universe, divine source. Doesn't matter, it's all aspects of the same energy. So let's open that connection. And just feel yourself breathing in fresh air. Feeling you being loved for your core, for your soul. Feeling yourself loved from your higher self, from the divine, from your spirit guides, and from your benevolent ancestors. And feeling this energy surrounding you as a cocoon, like a little submarine. So you can go through this boiling water with this kind of armor, with this bubble around you that protects you. That can help you understand and see the difference between you, yourself, the inherited patterns, the inherited unsafety, your childhood experiences, the societal norms, and you. Like, feel the difference. They are all different aspects, all different energies. They are all affecting you, but they are not you. They are not you. You have this pure, immortal soul. That is not affected by these small things that happens on this earth. You are connected to divine source. Please see if you can start moving your body in small circles, letting your spine start twisting in small circles, bringing up that pure life force, moving through your body. You're alive, you're safe, you're loved, you are perfect. You are a part of the divine, and you are A-okay. Doing deep work today. I'm gonna check in and see if we have... No, we're starting to close this up. So take a few deep breaths with me, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And unhinge your jaw and make a few sounds. Move your jaw. I'm just gonna close this session down, sending positive energy to you. This was hard work, so please drink lots of fluids. Connect with your body and see what it actually wants to eat, to move. Your body has all the answers for yourself. Your soul is so wise, so very wise. So continue practicing, tasting the water, understanding what is you and what is conditioning, patterns, inherited shit, societal norms, and start feeling you. You are safe, you are loved, and you are so brave. Thank you so much for doing this healing work. This is how we heal the world. It stops with us. It stops with us. It stops with us. If you feel called to dive deeper into this world of energy work, understanding energy, how it works to heal yourself and others, please join the Energy Healer Academy. And you do that by starting with my free masterclass. It's an introduction to energy healing. I need more colleagues to do this work around the world because we are hurting right now as human beings. And that means a lot of us are having our inner healer archetype awakening. So there are many of us that are hearing the calling to help this planet heal, to help the humankind heal. So if that is you, please start with my free masterclass. There are links in descriptions and in the pinned comment. And please comment, let me hear about your experience. I love reading it. Thank you so much. I love you. And take care of yourself.